For the last several months, if you had any problem whatsoever with the Little Mermaid live-action remake, race-swapping Ariel, with the Peter Pan and Wendy movie, race-swapping Tinkerbell, you were labeled a racist. You were labeled a bigot if you had any criticisms of Disney's clear agenda. But now, all of a sudden, the very same people that are applauding and praising and saying, thank you, Disney, for race-swapping the character of Ariel, are now up in arms about the Lilo and Stitch live-action Disney remake after they decided to cast some actors who, even though they've lived in Hawaii all their lives, even though some of them have native Hawaiian heritage, they're not dark enough to play these characters, according to the same people applauding the race swaps in other Disney garbage. Disney fans who supported Little Mermaid race swapping attack newly cast Lilo and Stitch live-action remake actress Sydney Agadong for not being dark enough. And if you thought that backlash was bad that we covered the other day, just wait, it gets worse. Because we had another casting that was announced the next day or two after. Look at this. Kaeo Machado to star as David Coena, Nani's love interest in Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch film. And of course, with the picture they used here and the picture they used here, you knew what the reaction was going to be. The exact same thing, except this time it was worse. This time, it got way, way worse for Disney. Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch cast Nani's love interest, David, exclusive. Well, it didn't take long before the headlines read like this. Threats of violence erupt as Disney's live-action casting for Lilo and Stitch features light-skinned actors. Look at some of these responses, and, big shout out to Master of the TDS, as he always does, collecting so much of this stuff. Look at actual death threats, people threatening to kill themselves because of this, people saying the actors should kill themselves, people saying the producers need to be attacked, saying violence needs to be taken. That's the level that this is at. From the very same people who sat there and applauded a black Ariel, who sat there and applauded a black Tinkerbell. Yes, we need to take these roles away from white people. Now, just because people that even have the same heritage at times and grew up on the same islands, they're not dark-skinned enough, at least in some of these pictures, even though there's pictures of them out there looking much darker after they've been in the sun. This is next-level shit. Kill ya producer. I'm going to kill myself in front of the people who's casting this movie. To change the trajectory of their lives, they will change their mind. Look at this one. Who is this yellow cracker? Wow, very tolerant from these folks. At this rate, Disney's going to make Stitch a white alien voiced by Chris Pratt. That would actually be pretty funny. Death to the casting director of this movie. I'm so serious. Count your days. Somebody's got to die. They might as well rename the film Light Skin and Stitch. Disney doesn't want to isolate white tourists for their evil-ass resort to the island. What else do we have here? The casting director needs to be fired. The casting director better count their days. The people in charge of casting gotta die. The same people. You can't make this up. The hypocrisy is unmatched. Now, I have said time and time again, and I'll say once again, I agree with people who say that they think that the live-action version should be as close as possible to the animated versions, or whether you're adapting a comic book, whatever it is. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I've had that same idea for years and years and years. In the same way that I would say I don't agree with a white person becoming Blade, I will also say that you should find actors who closely resemble the animated or drawn or whatever it is characters the way they're originally described. But we are seeing next-level backlash from the woke progressive with pronouns in their bios, BLM in their profiles, these freaks out there, right? The same ones that clap and clap and clap when white characters get erased now have a problem because the skin color of these people isn't dark enough. That's the level we're at, and the death threats are, it's not just one or two. It's a multitude. That is just a small sample size of the stuff that's out there right now. Let me know what you guys think about this backlash for Disney. This is the audience they wanted. This is the audience they've pandered to, and now they're having to deal with the fallout. Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.